Hey guys, it is February 24th and Monday. It is 56 outside. Our high is 59. Our low tonight is going to be 33. Tomorrow will be 67 and our low will be 35. So we will be out of the freezing temperatures according to the weatherman by tomorrow. So give you a quick update. It is a beautiful day, as you can see. We're enjoying the weather. Our water, collective rainwater, is unthawed. Let's see, to the porch quick and show you the unthawed fertilized water. And it's up here. And I'm going to take this rock off of it so we can lift it up and show you. All of the fertilized water from the soil is there, and you can see it's almost completely unthawed. Screens are on here to keep the bugs out. Towers are still covered so that the sun does not leach the nutrients out of the soil before we get everything started in seeds and growing. So I do have some vermiculite still that when I get ready to start planting seeds, which is literally should have been 4 days ago. One seed, our kale, I actually should have started a week ago. And there's a cat that just took off, so the dog is going to bark at it. You better go on before my dog wants to eat you, kitty cat. You're going to get you in lots of trouble. Chance, come on, leave it alone. But, yeah, so it's going to be warm. I'm going to start some seeds here real soon. Oh, you've been digging again. Darn it. You got to stop digging, girl. We can't have no more holes in the yard. And so we're going to start a bunch of seeds here real soon. I did want to show you that a couple of weeks ago, I had pulled up a piece of mint from out of the front yard. Those of you who have been watching me for a while remember the ring of mint I had in the front yard. Well, we got new neighbors, and so we mowed it down. They want it to stay mowed down. They didn't really want it there, which is fine. So I have just left it, and I seen that it started to sprawl across the ground, which is what mint does. It is a very invasive plant. And so I got one of those little strands, and I stuck it in this bucket. And the reason it's so close to the soil is because it actually had a bunch of roots. So I covered it all up so the roots would be in the soil, hoping it would take so then we wouldn't have to grow any more mint, because that one's not looking too good. It does have some in there, but I'm going to have to do something with that dirt, because obviously you can see the pot has shattered in the winter temperatures. So we got that going for us. If it's not one thing, it's another. And then I also wanted to give you a quick update. It's still blowing my mind, guys. You've been watching, you've been following. For crying out loud, I just don't even know. But here's an update for all of you who have still been wanting updates to see what's going on with this silly old lettuce. Well, even after this last week of freezing temperatures, she is, oops, I just tore her. She is good and healthy. She's got a little bit of fur that I just swept the porch with. Her leaves are kind of droopy still. Some of them are, like this one, dry and crunchy. But she's still alive. Completely alive. Core in there. Center is still kicking off more leaves. Doing really good. She's not wilted at all. Just droopy. But she's doing good. So we're going to let her grow. And I'm going to let her be there. And as long as she's alive, I'm going to leave her there. I mean, why kill something that Doesn't need to be killed. And she's doing a good job of covering some of the soil, so that's good. The onion is still out here, and it is still thriving. It does look a little bit on the droopy side too, as you can see, but it's still kicking, so I'm going to let that go. That's the store-bought onion. I'm not sure if it's if it's going to flower or not, but I did check it a couple of months ago, and it does not have too much of a bulb. And I was doing some research on them, and they say that with onions, each one of these leaves is a ring in the round onion, in like the bulbed onions. So I'm assuming because there's not very many leaves, there's probably not many rings, and that's why it's not bulbous up yet. But it's not dead, so I'm just going to leave it be. I mean, again, why harvest or kill something if I'm not ready to use it and it's not hurting anything? We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll put off some seeds, and then I'll have onion seeds for next year. That'll be exciting. So we are finally into warm temperatures, and we probably won't have to drip our water tonight because it's going to be 33, which is 1 degree above freezing temperatures. And then, of course, tomorrow, the low is 35, so no more water drip. Thank goodness. The water bill, when you drip your water, you know, I time it, and I keep really hard track of, I'm on top of the time of when the temperature is supposed to drop and when it actually does drop. And then as soon as the temperature starts to rise and get warm, I jump on turning that drip off so we're not running too much of a bill. But this last month's bill, from all this freezing temperatures and coldness, has really done a number on our budget. This is the highest. Last month's water bill was the highest bill we've had since we've been here. And we've been here 7 years. So, that's really hard. Yeah, and then, of course, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, you guys see the buckets or totes full of water. We are supposed to get rain Thursday and Friday, actually, and I'm running out of places to store it. And the rain barrel has got a small leak. I'll show you. It's still moist down there. You can see the ground is wet. And so it's got a leak. I don't know, maybe I can zoom it in this way. Yeah. See where the shade is? That's the leak. I checked the actual faucets. It is not leaking at the faucets. And we are not losing a lot of water. It's actually unthawed now, thank goodness. But this barrel is completely full. So if we get any more rain, it's going to overflow, which means I'm going to lose a lot of the nutrients out of that water barrel. Rain barrel, water barrel. It's a rain barrel, but I've been I started it with the water out of the tower, the grow tower. The first one with all the nutrients in it. And so now I'm not sure what to do because we don't have anywhere else to store water. Especially because every year we get this real bad heat wave and drought, and they tell you to not water your yard because it will burn it. And there's a lot of, no fires, no fireworks, there's a lot of restrictions that go on when we get that dry and that hot. So I'm not exactly sure what to do or how to preserve the water I have and what's yet to come. I mean, we do need to save as much water as possible, especially for the drought this summer. I just don't have any idea how I'm going to do it. I checked with, I was looking up the Blue Barrel booby traps, and those will not do. They are not food grade, and they have holes in the bottom for drainage. So definitely can't store liquid in something that has drainage holes. So now we're between a rock and a hard place because I'm not exactly sure what to do for the water that's still coming, and we still have a bit of the rain season yet. I've been looking online to see if I could get any cheap on like the marketplace or something. And then I looked on like Amazon or something to see if I could maybe get one from there, but those are pretty expensive. Couple $100. And then of course, well, Amazon would deliver, but if I had to go somewhere here local through the marketplace to get one, it would have to be the 55 gallon size like this one, or smaller, because all we have is a little car and I would have no way to transport it to get it here. So not exactly sure what to do there, but you know, that's just one of the obstacles that I have going on in my life, trying not to blind you with the sun. We do have a visitor here for a couple of days, so that's nice. We've been able to catch up and laugh and conversate and everything. It's been really nice. I've been putting all of my, going through my seeds, trying to figure out what I'm going to grow and what I'm not going to grow. I've got all the seeds. I think I got all the seeds that I want, of the things I want to grow. And then I've started to sort them, and as I've been sorting them as what I have and what I want to grow, or, you know, that we're going to utilize or eat, then I've been putting them in my Seed Time. It's kind of an app, but it's more of a platform, and that helps you know when to plant things, whether you're direct seed planting, or if you're transplanting, you know, when to prep the beds, things like that. Helps keep you on track. And so I've started to put those in there. I got a handful of them in, but and then as I'm also doing that, I'm trying to figure out, okay, what buckets or what spots on the grow towers we're going to put them in, so that we're rotating our crops, especially because we did have a couple of parasites that attacked our cucumbers and our pumpkins last year, so we definitely can't use those pots for cucumbers and pumpkins, so we have to rotate the crops and put something else in that soil. I'm going to try my best to companion plant these pots so we have more than one crop growing in the pots. With the towers, you don't need to companion plant because it's just a small spot, and then you know, I don't know if I've ever explained that to you. If you've watched me put the tower together, you'll understand that the tower is pretty much hollow in the center. So all that dirt goes in the center, and then you've got the dirt goes inside, and then you have the pockets on the outside of it. And then the complete center is our worm compost. So there is plenty of root room, but you can't put more than one crop into one of those outside pockets. So I'm companion planting those by planting different crops next to each other, or catty corner, so that they all get along and help prevent parasites and pests and all that fun stuff. I did get one or two new flowers that we're going to try this year from the free seed packs when I won the tower. So we're working on that. I'm going to see if I can't try some of those. I'm thinking that this spring... Did you lose your ball? Here, watch out. I'll get it. Yeah, don't go digging. Here. So I'm thinking this spring I'm going to probably end up downsizing my... what are those? They're not orchids. They are not lilies either. Well, the flowers that are in the front flower bed. I can't think of what they are right now. But there's quite a few of them. Here, let's take a walk out there real quick and I'll show you. You can see that they're starting to come up. You stay. Thank you. They are starting to come up so you can see them. And they are I want to call them an amaryllis too now, and now they're not. They're something else. As soon as I turn this video off, I know I'm going to remember what they are. But here they are. You can see they're starting to come up. As you get closer, you can see their roots. And so I want to weed these out a bit. And what the heck? There's beads in the soil. Wonder where those came from. I'll have to get rid of those. But yeah, I want to thin this out some so we don't have so many flowers sprawling the entire bed. Maybe put them in a bucket and let them grow. We're going to keep the banana plant. He'll come back here soon. Soon as I know we're out of the frost zones, then I'll go ahead and I'll clip these all off, assess them, and then let them start to grow back. And they will come back. So, yeah, I want to thin out these flowers in this flower bed. I'm thinking once I thin them out, I'm probably going to remove one of the 2 rose bushes and probably put it in a pot as well. So that way, 1, it's not in the flower bed, but 2, that way we can, I can prune it up and make it look like a pretty flower bush, you know, rose bush, and start to train it to do what I want. And that way when I move, I can actually take it with me. God only knows when we're going to move. But that's the plans. And then a couple of the new flowers that the seeds that I got from when I won the tower, I'm going to actually put out here in this flower bed. One of them is a snapdragon, some sort of a dragon flower. And that one is really toxic for animals. So I want to put it out here so that we can still have the pollinators and everything and have pretty flowers, but we don't have to take the chance of the animals getting in contact with it and them getting harmed. So that's the plan there. And then, so I'm hoping that I can get to some of that. It is nice, but I am a one-man show, and on a fixed income, it's hard to get things done by myself, especially when I need supplies and stuff. But hey, I make do with what I can. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing tomatoes this year, and so I'm going to have some sort of a trellis for the tomatoes to grow on. And the main reason for that is because one of the tomatoes I'll be growing is the beefsteak tomato. And those are a large slicing sandwich tomato. And according to the package, it says that they can get to about a pound each for the tomatoes themselves. And so with that kind of weight, I'm definitely going to have some sort of a trellis for them to climb up, and it's going to have to be strong enough to hold them. So I'm thinking I might start watching the dumpster and see if I can catch somebody dropping off a couple of pallets and maybe take them apart and build a trellis, maybe an A-frame trellis for them to climb up, or I'm not exactly sure. Pallets in the dumpster are a lot cheaper, basically free, where A cattle panel is $26.99 before tax, and then I still have to find a way to get it here from the store. And like I said, with our car, it's not the easiest thing to travel with things or move things around. And right now, I don't know anybody who has a truck that would be willing to help with that. A lot of people are either busy or they just don't want to help. So, but I mean, it is what it is, and we just take it with a grain of salt and figure it out. You know, you've seen all of my concoctions. I've used pallets to hold up a bunch of our crops already, so probably just go and get some more pallets. Make do with what we have to the best of our ability. So anyways, I'll get off of here for now. I hope that you guys are all having really nice weather. If you are, please get outside, enjoy the weather, get some fresh air, get some sun rays, vitamin D, have a nice night, a nice time, enjoy the weather while we have it. And yeah, because God only knows when it's going to get chilly again. But anyways, remember, you are someone. You do matter. I love you. You gotta love my wacky hair. And I will see you on the next video. Until then, ciao now.